invite me to the theater, and a lot of the adolescent girls, this was years and years ago, would show up and wait for me in the lobby of the theater. And I'd come in and they'd start screaming and carrying on, and they'd bring me to the end of a place where I'd sign a few autographs, and I would just be present for these girls. Well, I arrived this day at this theater, and all the girls were crowded in the lobby of the hotel. Let's say the same amount of people that are in here, half the size and flat. And they're pushing and grabbing. I said, what are we going to do? The theater manager came over and said, get them out of here, the girls are peeing on the rug. So they hustled me out into the car, and we drove away. And as we drove away, I looked, and my cufflink was gone. These were a pair of cufflinks I bought myself just before we left for the tour. I was heartbroken. They were silver, beautiful, and they were gone. I didn't know what happened to them. I was traveling with a guy named Jack Kaplan, and I said, Jack, it's gone. He said, what's gone? I said, my cufflink was sitting in the limousine. I said, my cufflink is gone. I didn't know what happened to it. He said, don't worry, I'll replace it when we get back to Hollywood. We drove with the limousine to the next corner, and there's a guy standing on the corner with my cufflink in his hand, looking at it. I said, that's it. He says, where? That guy's got it in his hand. He says, it's out. He leaps out of the car, runs up to this guy on the corner, kind of a young guy, and he grabs it out of his hand, says, give me that, and walks back to get in the car. That kid is shaking on the corner, and he says, here. He gives me a, what do they call these things? What? A lifesaver. And we drove away. And I bet you to this day, that poor kid is standing there. Here's this guy.